Julius Caesar. His name echoes through history, a name synonymous with power, ambition, and ultimately tragedy. Few figures loom as large in the Roman world. A general, a politician, a dictator, Caesar's life and death shaped the destiny of an empire. This is the story of his rise, his rule, and his dramatic fall. Born into a turbulent era, Caesar's journey was anything but ordinary. From his early days in a politically charged Rome to his stunning military victories, his path was marked by both brilliance and ruthlessness. His story is a captivating blend of ambition, military genius, and political intrigue. Caesar's legacy continues to fascinate us. He is a figure of endless debate. Was he a tyrant who destroyed the Republic, or a visionary leader who laid the foundation for an empire? Let us delve into his extraordinary life and seek to understand the man behind the legend. Gaius Julius Caesar was born in 100 BC into a patrician family, the Julii. Though an ancient and noble lineage, their political influence had waned. His family, nonetheless, boasted connections to the heart of Roman politics. His aunt was married to Marius, a celebrated general and popular leader. Young Caesar witnessed firsthand the chaos and violence that plagued the late Roman Republic. Political rivalries, street gangs, and the looming threat of civil war cast a shadow over his upbringing. These formative years would shape his worldview and fuel his ambition. Despite his family's diminished status, Caesar was determined to make his mark. He excelled in rhetoric and oratory, essential skills for a political career in Rome. His ambition burned brightly, and he set his sights on the highest offices of the Republic, and his writings served to enhance his reputation back in Rome. While Caesar campaigned in Gaul, Rome descended further into political turmoil. His former ally Pompey had sided with the Senate, fearing Caesar's growing power. The stage was set for a showdown that would determine the fate of the Republic. In 49 BC, Caesar received an ultimatum from the Senate: disband his army or be declared an enemy of the state. Faced with this stark choice, Caesar hesitated for only a moment. He ordered his legions to cross the Rubicon River, the boundary between Gaul and Italy. This act of defiance was tantamount to a declaration of war. "The die is cast," Caesar reportedly said as his legions forded the river. With those words, he plunged Rome into a civil war that would pit former allies against each other in a brutal struggle for supremacy. Caesar emerged victorious from the civil war, but Rome was in ruins. He set about consolidating his power and implementing a series of reforms aimed at restoring order and addressing the deep-seated problems that had plagued the Republic. Recognizing the need for stability, Caesar assumed the title of dictator for life. He centralized power, expanded the Senate, and reformed the calendar. He also addressed the plight of the poor, distributing land to veterans and enacting measures to alleviate debt. Caesar's reforms were far-reaching and ambitious, but they were not without their critics. Some saw him as a tyrant who had destroyed the Republic. Others hailed him as a savior who had rescued Rome from chaos. His legacy as a reformer remains a subject of debate to this day. Grief and anger that would ultimately lead to another civil war. Julius Caesar's assassination marked a turning point in Roman history. The Republic, already on shaky ground, would never fully recover. Caesar's death ushered in an era of civil war and ultimately the rise of the Roman Empire. Caesar's legacy is complex and multifaceted. He was a brilliant general, a shrewd politician, and a ruthless dictator. He left an indelible mark on Rome, shaping its institutions, its laws, and its destiny. Though he died at the hands of assassins, Caesar's name lived on. His adopted son, Octavian, would eventually avenge his death, defeat his rivals,